Hello everyone, this is Suzanne and God Crochet and Chatter. Welcome back today. First of all, I want to mention that on Monday, read Joshua chapter 17 through 20. All right, I remembered to do that. I'm proud of myself. Woo! All right, first of all, Joanne, I didn't see you make a comment. She's one of our regulars, sisters, and she always leaves such amazing comments, as a lot of you do. I just hope that she's okay. All right, let's get to our studies today, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about this potholder. Remember, tomorrow we're going to be putting it together. That's going to be very exciting, and you're going to love it. All right, talk about loving it. Let's get to our studies. Today we read chapters 13 through 16. Wow. Okay, we see in our reading where the land rested from war. Now, I want to touch on this a little bit because soon, very soon, we're going to be getting into Judges, and I want a little bit of background into why the Israelites were taken into captivity. It's going to be a pretty bad number of years for the Israelites because they didn't keep following God. Joshua led Israel in the promised land. He defeated 31 kings. The land was all divided up now. However, after this, there were still enemies to fight and defeat. Now, Joshua was 85, and the Lord came and said, you know, we've got some more fighting to do to overtake the rest of the land. And for the next 25 years, Joshua fought bravely. And when he was 85, he said, I am as strong now as when I was young. I am courageous. I am more outstanding, more outspoken. Wow, he was roaring to go. I hope I am still roaring to go at that age. Israel lost her seasoned leaders, Moses, Aaron, and Joshua. Without a good shepherd to lead them, they strayed. Now later we're going to see what exactly is happening and why they strayed. They forgot the original battle plan. We cannot forget our battle plan. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war. Christ, the royal banner, going on before. Yes. Fight the good fight of faith. Israel rebelled against the commandments of God. They were to destroy the graven images. They ended up worshiping false gods. They lost their fervor to fight. They became comfortable. You know, it's like, oh, we finally made it. Got all this land. We got food. We got clothing. Wow, this is great. Well, you know, when that happens, sometimes you can become complacent. You think you got it made. Be careful. You may fall. And fall they did. Our worst battles are still to be fought. Don't get comfortable. Israel did not fear God. They feared Egypt, Assyria, and Babylon, broke their covenant with God, and made covenants with these nations, accepting their gods as God. God used these nations to remove Israel from the promised land, and they were taken into captivity. Wow. And we're going to be reading all about that very soon. I just kind of wanted to lay some background work for you so you can understand how this is all coming together. All right, as I said before, Joshua was advanced in years, 85 years old. He died at 110, which we'll be reading in our next few chapters that we read in Joshua. Israel had wholly followed the Lord as Moses commanded, as Joshua commanded, and they received that great inheritance, but later they lose it. Caleb and Joshua wholly followed the Lord. To wholly follow the Lord, we need faith, We need to move forward in faith, claim what God has promised, follow him completely, no reservations. Do not be tossed to and fro. If you're lukewarm, God's going to spit you out of his mouth. I don't want to be spit out of God's mouth. We need courage. Our faith can give us courage to face any obstacle Satan throws at us. Bring it on, Satan. Come on, come on. I carry the banner of Christ. God is king of my life. Do what you will. I will not deny him. I will not be shaken. You may kill this body, but you'll never kill my soul and my heart for God. God honored them by giving them their great inheritance of the promised land. Our inheritance is going to be heaven. One day we'll hear those words, "Welcome, my faithful servants." Oh, yes. Our choices can have long-lasting consequences if we are not careful. Speak to the Lord before you act. Now, we know that Joshua did not ask the Lord, and the people that had disguised themselves, and they became servants for the Israelites then. So we always have to go before the Lord in all things. You know, if you're angry or you're mad, that's the best time not to make a decision. Pray about it. Give yourself a day or two to calm down, because you don't want to do things out of your anger to be displeasing to God. Follow the Lord despite any hardships. Make a decision. Joshua and Caleb made a decision to follow. They followed him with complete loyalty, and they trust completely in God. Put your faith in God to the dangers around you. Today we have the left-wing agenda, homosexuality, same-sex marriages, transsexuals, abortions, hatred of God, fake news, demonic clothing, Satanism, adultery, apathy, lukewarmness, illness, finances. God will open your eyes to the truth. 6 things the Lord hates. And I'm going to read those in Proverbs, chapter 6, 16 through 19. These 6 things the Lord hates. Yes, 7 are an abomination to him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that are swift in running to evil, a false witness who speaks lies, and one who sows discord among the brethren. The Lord hates those things. Now, hate is a very strong word. And if we hate, let us not hate the person, but hate the sin. And keep on preaching the word, telling people about Jesus, that there is a way out from all of these things. They don't have to stay in these horrible evilnesses. All right. A look, a tongue, a heart, and feet. All these things are characteristics of fallen Lucifer. God is a God of truth. He despises lying. There are 2 sobering passages in Revelation. I want to read those. Here we go. Okay, Revelation 21, 4 through 8. I like this. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There shall be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying, and there shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away. Then he sat on the throne and said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said to me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said to me, It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give of the foundation of the water of life freely to him who thirsts. He who overcomes shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the cowardly, unbelieving, abominable, murderers, sexual immorality, sorcerers, adulterers, and all liars have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. We need to be warning people. You know, when we have opportunity to speak, we need to speak out. We need to be constant in season and out of season in the word. You know, even when it's not popular, we need to be putting forth God's message. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, indeed. All right, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed that devotion today. I enjoyed my studies immensely today, and I'm learning a lot. I really am studying and taking time to really think things over and turn it over in my mind and ask some of the who, what, when, why, and where questions. Wow, it's been an amazing journey so far. All right, now on these potholders. Now, here's my two squares. There's one side and there's the other. Now, if you notice, I have these stitch markers. Now, what you do on your square, here's your corner. Here's the first space, the second space. Through both potholders, you're going to put that stitch marker through that same hole. And then you're going to come over here and do the same thing. Count from the corner, one hole, the second hole, put that through both holes. So do that all the way around your potholder. Then tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how to connect them together. I'm excited. I can't wait. All right, everyone. This is Suzanne and God Crochet and Chatter. Thank you always for your kind words. I do read each and every one of them. I make a comment when I can. I always give you a heart because I do love you. And thank you to my new subscribers for subscribing to my channel. We are a group of women and men that love the Lord, and we put God first in everything we do. All right, everyone. Lord willing, I will see you tomorrow on God Crochet and Chatter. Bye, everyone. God bless you.